Welcome back to Atreyu News. New York Police Commissioner to defy Trump. Check out what he plans on doing. I don't really understand. It is a bit strange because the Republicans have all the power, including the governors and now the Supreme Court. The Democrats are powerless to stop Trump at this point. Now, I'm not really sure what their final goal for this is, but something tells me that all this BS that's happening with people defying Trump's orders and this and that, I honestly think it's all they can do to slow the Trump train down. Because at this point, there's too much momentum. You can't stop it. Slow it down, maybe. A spokesman for the NYPD said the police commissioner was reiterating NYPD policy that has been in effect since Mayor de Blasio took office, CBS reports. He added that while federal warrants are honored when there is risk to public safety, last year the NYPD turned over only 2 of 72 illegal immigrants sought by the feds. Are these people out of their minds? What do they think they're going to do? The NYPD does not conduct civil immigration enforcement. Specifically, this department does not enforce administrative warrants issued by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents or federal immigration judges solely in connection with civil immigration violations. For example, the NYPD does not arrest or detain individuals for immigration violations such as overstaying a lawful issued visa, O'Neill stated in an interview memo sent to the NYPD earlier this week. On Friday, a top NYPD official told reports that minor offenders will not be handed over to immigration officials. Even if you're a recidivist and jumped a turnstile for the 4th or 10th time, we arrest you for the misdemeanor crime. That's a misdemeanor. It's not a qualifying offense for deportation efforts, said NYPD Deputy Commissioner for Legal Affairs Larry Byrne. Nobody is getting deported for a minor offense. Well, this guy is an idiot. And actions such as this will only create one thing: the destruction of the Western Empire doing crazy crap like this. So they sneak into the country. That's not a qualifying offense, according to this guy. Perhaps if he killed someone, maybe it still wouldn't be good enough to get them deported, according to that nut job. It's official. The U.S. may be withdrawing. And I've been waiting for this for a long time. The Hill reported the council's next session is scheduled for Monday, and the administration is not expected to pull out of the council before that, Politico reported, citing sources and regular contact with former and current U.S. officials. According to reports, President Trump is considering withdrawing from the United Nations Human Rights Council. And you know who is at the head of the Human Rights Council? You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's actually Saudi Arabia is the head of the Human Rights Council. Saudi Arabia, the place that cuts off your head and doesn't allow women to drive cars, is the head of the Human Rights Council. Now we're starting to see things a little bit more clear. That the world that we thought does not exist and never has. There's been a series of requests coming from the Secretary of State's office that suggests that he is questioning the value of the U.S. belonging to the Human Rights Council, a former State Department official told Politico. The former official told Politico debate over membership in the council likely includes accusations of bias against Israel and questions over the countries that make up the council, some of which are known for human rights abuses, according to Politico. So the former official told Politico debate over membership includes accusations of bias against Israel. Well, it makes perfect sense that they'd have a bias against Israel. Saudi Arabia is the head of the Human Rights Council. So if they have a bias against Israel, it makes sense, doesn't it? And the best Snowflake goes to
Let's just get to the best snowflake, or the snowflake of the year, and the nominees are
Amy Schumer for Adios America.
Changed? Does your outlook
My
change?
act will change because I'll need to learn to speak Spanish because I will move to Spain or somewhere.
I'll continue
Colin
to stand-
Kaepernick
I'm
for
gonna continue
I've
to
been
stand with the
brainwashed
people
by my
that are being
girlfriend.
oppressed.
Now I can say that I still
Lena Dunham for Trump is beautifying America.
heavily supported Bernie,
Miley
heavily
Cyrus
supported
for
Hillary.
the dope wore off and Trump
God.
is the president.
That in her lifetime she deserves to be the first female president. And that's what makes
I did enjoy all the
Michael Moore
celebrities
for
melting down
Impressions of a
after
Fat Old
Trump
Woman.
won. That was great.
Deborah Messing for selfie slacktivism.
And the flaky goes to Amy Schumer for Adios America. Sadly, Amy couldn't be here. Apparently, it's Cousins Eat Free night in the congressional dining room. But accepting on her behalf is cameraman Wade.
I didn't write anything down,
Yeah,
but I would just
yeah,
like to.
yeah. Yo, Amy, I'm really happy for you, and I'm going to let you finish, Wade. But Colin Kaepernick is one of the biggest snowflakes of all time. One of the biggest snowflakes of all time.
Okay, hey, thanks for joining us for the inaugural Snowflake Awards. Don't forget snowflakeawards.com. From all of us here, Mercury Studios, Dallas, good night, America.
Well, I know Colin Kaepernick refuses to acknowledge the American flag, and yet he's made millions of dollars from a capitalist society. He would demonize the very place that gave him the power. So I've only come up with one conclusion, that he is an anti-Western Muslim. He must be. Everything else points to it. Just a theory, but I'm sure it'll come up in the news soon enough.